Only thing is, when we first got married, forget the rooster, we ain't had no yard.
I hear you tell it. Me and Lucille was staying down there on Logan Street, had two rooms with the outhouse in the back. I ain't mind the outhouse none, but when that goddamn wind blows through there in the winter, that's what I'm talking about. To this day, I wonder why in hell I ever stayed down there for 6 long years. But see, I didn't know I could do it no better. I thought only white folks had inside toilets and things.
There's a lot of people don't know they can do no better than they doing now. That's just something you gotta learn. A lot of folks still shop at Bella's.
Ain't nothing wrong with Bella's. She got fresh food.
I ain't said nothing about if she got fresh food. I'm talking about what she charged. She charged 10 cents more than the A&P.
The A&P ain't never done nothing for me. I spends my money where I'm treated right. I go down to Bella's and say, I need a loaf of bread now. I'll pay you Friday. She give it to me. What sense that make? I got money to go and spend it somewhere else and ignore the person that done right by me. That ain't in the Bible.
We ain't talking about what's in the Bible. What sense it make to shop there when she overcharged?
You shop where you want to. I'll do my shopping where the people been good to me.
Well, I don't think it's right for her to overcharge. That's all I was saying.
Look here, I gotta get on. Lucille gonna be raising all kind of hell.
Where you going, nigga? We ain't finished this pint. Come here, finish this pint.
Well, hell, I am if you ever turn that bottle loose.
The only thing I say about the A&P is I'm glad Corey got that job down there. Help him take care of his school clothes and things. Gabe done moved out and things getting tight around here. He got that job. He can start looking out for himself.
Corey done went and got recruited by a college football team.
I told that boy about that football stuff. The white man ain't gonna let him get nowhere with that football. I told him when he first come to me. Now, you coming telling me he done went and got more tied up in it? He ought to go and get recruited in how to fix cars or something where he can make a living.
He ain't talking about making no living playing football. It's just something the boys in school do. They're going to send a recruiter by to talk to you. He'll tell you he ain't talking about making no living playing football. It's an honor to be recruited.
It ain't gonna get him nowhere. Bono will tell you that.
If he be like you in the sports, he's gonna be all right. Ain't but two men ever played baseball as good as you. That's Babe Ruth, Josh Gibson. That's the only two men ever hit more home runs than you.
What it ever get me? Ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of.
Times have changed since you was playing baseball, Troy. That was before the war. Times have changed a lot since then.
How in the hell they done changed?
They got lots of color boys playing ball now, baseball and football.
You right about that, Rose. Times have changed, Troy. You just come along too early.
They are not never have been no time called too early. Now you take that fellow. What's that fellow that had playing in right field for the Yankees back then? You know what I'm talking about, Bono. Used to play right field for the Yankees.
Selkirk?
Selkirk. That's it. Man batting 269, understand? 269. What type of sense that make? I was batting 432 with 37 home runs. Man batting 269 and playing right field for the Yankees. I saw Josh Gibson's daughter yesterday. She walking around with raggedy shoes on her feet. Now I bet you Selkirk's daughter ain't walking around with raggedy shoes on her feet. I bet you that.
They got a lot of colored baseball players now. Jackie Robinson was the first. Folks had to wait for Jackie Robinson.
I done seen 100 niggas play baseball better than Jackie Robinson. Hell, I know some teams Jackie Robinson couldn't even make. What you talking about, Jackie Robinson? Jackie Robinson wasn't nobody. I'm talking about if I could play ball, then they ought to have let you play. Don't care what color you were. Come telling me I came along too early. If I can play, then they ought to let me play.
Troy takes a long drink from the bottle. You're going to drink yourself to death. You don't need to be drinking like that.
Death ain't nothing. I seen him. Done wrestled with him. You can't tell me nothing about Death. Death ain't nothing but a fastball on the outside corner. And you know what I'll do to that? Look at here. Bono, in my line, you get one of them fastballs about waist high over the outside corner of the plate where you can get the meat of the bat on it, and good God, you can kiss it goodbye. Now, am I lying?
No, you telling the truth there. I see you do it.
If I'm lying, that 450 feet worth of line, that's all Death is to me. A fastball on the outside corner.
I don't know why you want to get on